Yeah.
There. Let me invite you to the session, and then we'll get this started.
Okay.
I hate the new Warframe update, to be honest. You have to like scroll that little thing
Eh,
around.
it's kind of fun. I like it, kind of.
They also added that damn tribal music. Dun 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 dun. When
Well,
you like,
the tribal music has been there for a while now.
I mean, it just, I don't know. It's just like weird. Like, are they gonna add something more to the game? Because if they're adding like that tribal music in your loading screen, then I'm pretty sure they will add more stuff to the game, like more planets,
Well,
more
it's
places to go to.
no, it's been there for the whole time. I think it's been here since Warframe was made. So I mean,
No, like the when you're loading into a area, you
I
don't hear.
know, I know.
Really, it's been there the entire time.
Yeah.
You gonna join, or we're gonna have to spam you again?
You have to invite me.
I did. Wait, are you
Okay,
getting?
okay, okay, calm down, calm down.
There you go. All right, you're in the session. Yes, you are. Here comes
Yep,
your
I'm
ship.
in the session.
Good boy. Right.
Good shit, my man, good shit.
Good shit. All
Now
right.
earlier, me and my friend over here,
Your boy.
we're talking, okay, and something came up about my outfit in Planet Side 2. You want to tell them?
Oh yeah. And PlanetSide 2, there are these vehicles that look like buses. If you don't know what PlanetSide 2 is, it's a RTS, real-time situation, open world, war, battlefield kind of game. And there's vehicles, and one of those vehicles is called a Sunderer, which is like a party bus with two guns on top of it. And you could basically have like 12 people in it at most. And in this magical bus, you could have your friends come in too. So what happened was his outfit members or his clan members all got into this big bus and they were driving. They drew off a
No,
cliff.
no, this was the situation. This was the situation that we were talking about. It didn't happen, even though it probably will one of these days.
Oh yeah, it will happen.
It definitely will, yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Alright, let me start this mission where we're gonna go to. Let's do an infestation.
Okay.
Funny part is that even though like we were trying to create something in PlanetSide 2 which will be coming out soon for this channel, it's not gonna happen just yet. It's more like a
Even
little
though I wish it would.
it's more like a little series that's gonna be coming out. Just a little small little series. Nothing major, nothing too big. It's gonna be whatever, honestly. It's gonna be something to watch, something entertaining, hopefully, and Marshmallow will probably not go AFK every 10 minutes, so we have that.
Shut up.
It's not my
It-
fault
it-
that you always go AFK every 10 minutes, you know?
I have to go to the restroom, sir.
The restroom, that's not important. You have no God-given right to go to the bathroom. Where does it say that?
Distract the infested.
Yeah.
Lone Tenno operative
Yes.
hunts for supplies. Set off the alarms to start.
Sorry I have a small bladder, bitch.
A steady stream of
We gotta
toxic
find that
spores is
spot
being
in this
released
place
into the
so we
area.
could just like chill
Hold on.
there.
Emergency life support is inbound.
Yeah.
Delivered a life support capsule to the
Isn't this
area.
podcast supposed to be
Activating it
comedy
will
and
buy
we
you
haven't
more
said
time.
anything funny this whole time?
Tenno, I am detecting a synthesis.
Quiet.
Use the synthesis scanner to
I mean,
track the creature.
the reason why we haven't started saying anything is because one, we're not funny, and two, we just started. So,
That's true.
it's whatever right
I'm
now.
gonna area, by the way.
You did? This? Alright, I guess. Zephyr Prime. Look at this noob right here.
Noob.
You look like a noob.
Poison. Yes.
I am not a noob. I am a badass.
Shouldn't this just be a gaming stream, let's be honest?
It is a
I mean,
game.
sure, with... Yeah, okay, it's a
Get ready
podcast
for a
gaming
capsule.
stream.
I mean, I didn't. It's just called No Name, so it's whatever right now. It's whatever you wanted to
I
do.
guess. I guess that's the point of it.
Yeah, PC. Yeah, always a fun. You know what's funny? My friend keeps saying he's giving away giveaways on his live streams on Fortnite, and I'm telling him like, okay, you don't have a job. Where is that money
Another
coming
life
from?
support capsule is now available.
He said he gets an allowance and that he works with his dad, which I find kind of so the parents' money you're using to spend on Fortnite. Honestly, I
Hey, you
dislike.
gotta get those V-Bucks, don't you?
Honestly, I kind of dislike Fortnite. Not the fact that it's a popular game. It's like one of those haters saying, "Oh, I hate Fortnite. Oh, Fortnite's this, Fortnite's that." I just hate it in general. I just don't genuinely like the game. I don't like the concept of the game. Yes, I'll play with friends, but I just dislike it. I just like how it is. I don't agree with its, well, how you have to pay money all the time to fucking buy skins that are like $20. When the game dies out and you spend all that money on that game, then what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
You know, what, Fortnite 2?
Well, they wouldn't give you
Life
anything in
support on the
Fortnite
way.
too, would they?
I mean,
You'd have to start from the ground up.
exactly. That's my thing about free games sometimes, like Warframe. Like, yeah, Warframe is also a PC game, but that will contradict something because Fortnite is also now a PC game and a mobile game in that fact. And I can't be here saying, oh, but all free games are going to be trash one day because they're just free games. I mean, if we look at Warframe in a sense, like, it's
Additional life support
a
has
big
arrived.
community out there for Warframe. It has a lot of players. So does Fortnite. So I can't really be saying, oh, you gotta hate the free games. They're gonna die out soon. Like, I mean, for Warframe
Well,
will die out.
Warframe, they always have updates for it. And so does Fortnite, but the difference between Fortnite and Warframe is Warframe built its community from the ground up. Fortnite had a foothold because of Epic Games and all that.
Didn't Epic Games like stop? Well, didn't they shut down servers for one of their games just because of Fortnite?
I think they were the first ones to use the... I think, yeah, but I think they were the first ones to use the Unreal Engine. Or maybe make the Unreal Engine? Let me check. I think they made the engine.
I feel like they did too, but
Tenno,
the
prepare
point
for
about
life
all this
support.
is that I don't like the fact that I'm not saying I just don't like the fact that most free games, in my opinion, are making people like spend money, and then in the future they spend like what, over like $100, maybe over $1,000, $500 on this game, and then it just dies out. Then what? You can't. And then when they close down
I've
servers,
delivered
then
another life
where's your
support
money gonna
capsule.
go to? Their next game? Maybe they will make a Fortnite
Yeah.
2, but it wouldn't make any sense. It's a battle royale game. It's a game that's supposed to be meant for updates, not a new game. Like if they make Warframe 2,
Yeah,
they can't do that.
They did make the Unreal Engine. I hope I'm not getting my facts wrong,
Extraction
but
is
they
ready.
did make it.
Our operative
I
is
just-
making progress.
I just don't like the
This
fact
will
that
help our cause.
how I may sound like a hater just because the way I'm saying it, but I don't really have an issue on the game itself. I just have an issue on the fact that all these people are spending their money willy-nilly on a game for what, cosmetics? Okay, that's fine. We got Warframe, people spend money for cosmetics, that's fine. I mean, people spend money on this game PlanetSide 2 for cosmetic, that's fine. But my point is that Warframe is a game with a big community. Probably not bigger than
Life
Fortnite
support
at the moment,
incoming.
because Fortnite is a game that blew up out of like nowhere. It really did.
Yeah.
So I can't sit here and say, oh, Warframe is the biggest community out there, so that's why they're better. No, like, obviously Fortnite has a bigger community because it's one of those games that blew up. But watch, it's gonna be like a fidget spinner. It's gonna die out just like a fidget spinner.
I mean, people still use it, but they're still gonna be used.
It's still gonna be used, but it's not gonna be as
I've
big as
delivered
it was before.
Life support capsule.
I mean,
Like,
Warframe is pretty modern.
it's pretty like in the middle.
Yep, they accept what they have, and they have. I mean, Warframe is one of those games that will die out, like, not even years, of course. It will take so long.
It will
could be
take
like, I mean, it could be like a Fallout fan base, you know? It doesn't die out.
I think that if Warframe starts to die out, I feel like they're gonna make another kind of sequel or to this game, or
They make an update. They wouldn't make a sequel.
But
you
if
know,
they,
with Flames of Eivillon, Flames of Eivillon, yeah, the game wasn't dying out, but it brought a lot of people back into it.
oh yeah, for sure, that's not a lie. When Flames of Eivillon did come out, it brought a lot of people back. It's one of the biggest new things that was introduced in Warframe for so long. Like, Warframe is just a game just to go on missions, get resources, build your Warframes, and rinse and repeat. New
You
game,
have this, whoa, holy crap!
it was,
no one-
Life support
I
has
mean, everyone was so excited.
and
It didn't meet, like, it met our expectations, but it didn't, like, make
the game
it
better,
might have met some, yeah. It made the game, like,
slightly
it
better.
gave it a nudge in the right direction, you know?
I
I
think
mean, the game is awesome. Warframe, it's fun, it's action-packed, but there are little things that they could do better, like, get more quests in it. Get more quests. Like, so I was getting bored of it.
to be honest,
Yeah, I was
But-
getting bored of it, but hey, what can you do?
I mean, I feel like the Plains of Eidolon opened a new door to Warframe, because I feel like the creators and the people who actually make Warframe are being smart about their game. They're waiting for people. I feel like this is what they're doing. They're waiting for people
ready for a
to
capsule.
slowly start moving away from their game, and then once they feel like they got everyone almost gone, they come out with this huge update, and they'll be like, hey look, Warframe just got an update. Really? What is the update? Whoa, they added in a free roam. A free roam? What do you mean by free roam? And that's gonna grab attention so fast. I feel like it's just
Well,
more
I don't
tactic.
think they did. I don't think they did it like that. I don't think that's what they meant to do. Because if you
Another
don't
life
want
support.
to, that's just the fact. If you get so tired of it, you don't even want to hear about it, and you don't play it. So what I think they did was, they just were working on an update. They saw that people were getting bored of the game, so they rushed it out. They rushed it out, and some of it had bugs. You know?
Oh yeah, for sure.
But they had to rush it. They had to rush it out and make people satisfied.
Oh yeah, for
And
sure.
once they did that, they just it went uphill from there. I mean, once Warframe
The
was
longer you
released in
fight, the more
2013,
successful we will be.
everyone thought it was going to be a big failure. You know?
Oh yeah, for sure. I heard about that.
Now it's like it's like the second most played game on Steam.
Oh yeah, it is. You're not wrong about that.
Yeah.
But back to Fortnite. Like I was saying, it's just like I don't really like. People have their money. People earn their money, and they have a right to spend their money however they want to. But it's like I feel that why are you wasting your money on a game? It's like me putting $1,000 to a failing bank, and then when the bank closes, there goes my $1,000. It's gone. It's gone forever. I can never get that $1,000 back. Like, yeah, I could see the building the bank was at before, but now it's gone. Like, I spent all that money investing into this bank, and then it just turned out to be a huge failure. I'm not saying Fortnite's a huge failure. I'm not, because trust me, it's not a huge failure. It's actually a really successful game. Like, straight out there, it is. But it's just the fact that people spend this money on this game, and they feel that, oh, this game needs all this money. This game, oh, look at that skin. Look at that skin. Like, really? Skins? I mean, go ahead, spend your money willy-dilly, but you know, those skins sometimes they cost $20. Like, you know, that's expensive.
Yeah, they cost way too much.
Like, really? Like, I'm not trying to bash anyone who buys skins in the game. I'm just saying my opinion. Like, why would you spend like almost $20 to almost $30? And remember, this is just for one skin, and I see people have many skins. That's not including the pickaxes too. Like, they get
Yeah,
to.
there's way too many people.
And the dances, like, if you actually like take a step back and look how much you're actually spending to one game, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Like,
hey, shout out to my friend who's watching it right now. Thank you.
he's being forced to. He's like
No,
being
for sure.
played. Okay, she's being paid right now.
Spore saturation is nearing
I
critical
wouldn't
mass.
do that,
After
yeah.
that point, no amount of life support will save you.
Okay, but back to what you were saying.
Like I was saying, like, okay, I can't keep sitting here and say, oh, it's you spend money on the game, that's why the game's bad, because I could be saying the same thing about any other game.
I mean,
Like,
there's no evidence that it's paid to win, so I mean, they're just doing it because
it's
it
cosmetics.
looks cool.
That's it.
Yeah, but if it was paid to win, they would just give them way
Life
more
support
money. So I
has
mean,
been
I guess it's even. I mean,
But my thing is that back then, when you bought a game, when you just bought this nice brand new, okay, let's go with the PlayStation 2 for a little bit, and
Life
the
support
first
activated.
Xbox. When you buy this brand new PlayStation 2 game, it's only single player. You don't invite your friends over. You go play with your friends, and there was no online.
couch co-op.
Exactly, and you could just play the game how it is. You don't have to buy nothing else. Maybe another controller, maybe a memory card, so that you could have more memory on your game. That's it. That's the beauty of the game. Video games were meant to be like a business kind of thing. They were meant for like a hobby. People to play something they were bored, people to enjoy, not people to pay to win or just to pay to get cooler stuff so they could like show off with their friends. That's not the point of a video game. The point of a video game is to just have fun with your friends, to have a good
I
time.
know. Now it's just all about cosmetics, and it's like you're judged off of if you don't have enough money. You're like, oh, they must be bad at the game because they're no game.
Exactly, and that's another thing that I want to get on too, is the fact that, okay, when I used to play with this one friend, this one guy, he would say, I'm trash at Fortnite. I'm like, why do you think that? It's because, well, you're a no skin, obviously, you're bad. I'm like, so just because I don't spend money on this game, I'm obviously trash, huh?
Another
He's like, yeah,
support
obviously,
capsule is
you
now
don't spend
available.
money. You should get a skin, I'm like, I don't want a skin. I just play the game to play the game. It's a free game, I love it, how it is. I just play whenever I want, and however I want. It's my money, I can do whatever I want with it. If I want to buy the new Call of Duty that they come up with every year, I'll go off and buy the new Call of Duty. So I'm not going to spend it on a free game. That's my opinion.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you know, cosmetics. You're paying more than you would on another game. Like, if you really want that new skin that's out, let's take the Zoe skin. I think there's like a lot of, I think it's 2,000 V-Bucks maybe. That's how much it would cost. Why would you do that?
And plus,
Because like, you're gonna spend so much on the game. Why not get a trip,
that should keep going for a while.
a 5-star game? Why not get one of those? No.
Support incoming.
let's just keep wasting money on this one game.
Yeah.
Like, you could enjoy other games. It's just not one game you have to spend your money on. Like, when you're spending your money on this game, you're spending your money on something that you could have spent on probably another game, or probably something else entirely different than video games. Like, when I get enough money, I don't spend it on games. Usually, I just spend it on something else. But okay, let's say I do get money for a game. I'm not gonna spend that money just for cosmetics. Usually, okay. In Warframe, yeah, I bought some cosmetics because yeah, I think they look cool. But I don't spend like over $60 on games. I don't spend over $100 on games. I don't spend over $120 on games. Like, I only spend enough to satisfy me. That's my thing. But people usually spend just to keep spending, just to be with the crowd, just to be with people. Like, spend. I'm like, when does it stop?
Yeah, and like, you could be using that money for anything else. Anything. Like, food, water, your bills, but you decide to spend it on V-Bucks instead. I mean, I'm not bashing the people who do this. If you have enough money, you know, if you have enough money, do what you want with it. Do what you want with it. But if you need that money, don't spend it on V-Bucks. There's no point.
That's the thing too. It's like, okay, yes, people have the right to spend their money. People have the right to spend their money on whatever they want to. You could be spending that money on another game, something even better than Fortnite, something that maybe you could enjoy. Because let's be honest, do you play Fortnite just to enjoy it, or do you play Fortnite just to show off for your friends sometimes? Like, if you play to enjoy it, that's you. But if you play to show off in front of your friends, then
it would be doing both. You would be doing both.
Yeah, like, okay.
Because people who buy skins have to enjoy it, but they would enjoy flexing towards their friends, being like, "Ha, I have the better skin," and all that. I have the legendary new skin. Like, they do that instead of it being like, "Hey, this is a fun game. Let's just enjoy it for what it is instead of buying stuff for it." I mean, if you get the save the world thing, for Fortnite, okay, I guess you would want some more content. That's fine, but just spending money off of just like, hey, I want this new skin really badly. Think to yourself, do you really need it?
Do you really need it? Is that really important in life? I mean,
I love how we're getting like to deep talk, you know?
It's just that
about how
it just bothers me a little bit that people spend. I've seen, and I've known, and I have heard people spend $1,000 just on Fortnite alone. Now, how ridiculous does that sound? People actually spend over $1,000 on Fortnite alone. Like, if you hear your child spending $1,000 on, I'm not saying this about all free games, but I'm just gonna say this, like, just in general, a free game, spending $1,000 on a free game, how would you feel? Like, how would you take that? Like, Mom or Dad, I just spent $1,000 on Fortnite. I want more money.
Well, if they're using their parents' money, I'd be pretty pissed.
Exactly, but that's just aiming at the kids. That's just aiming at the kids, because if you're, let's say you're just a kid, okay, you're just a regular teenager, you're most likely not gonna have a job. So where are you gonna get that money from? Okay, your mom, your dad, your grandma, whoever. That's where you're gonna get your money from. You don't have a job to pay for your money. If you have a job, then that's a different story. But if you're just like leeching off your parents, then I kind of find that kind of wrong in a way, because why are you leeching off your mom, your dad, who work hard for that money, who put a roof over your head, just to spend it on Fortnite, you know? Like, why spend all that money when you could be either buying a new game for yourself to enjoy, but instead you're just buying cosmetics. there's the difference between cosmetics and video games. Cosmetics is something that you could see, enjoy, show off, and then they're gone. A game,
Here.
you could keep it forever.
Take a game that came out a while ago. Fallout New Vegas.
Oh,
you
yes.
could spend that money on Fallout New Vegas, one of the best games, and on the DLCs, and you'd have that forever. But if one day something happened to Epic Games and the servers just shut down, you are never getting that back.
Oh yeah, for sure. You're never gonna get that back.
If the servers shut down and and they have an unfixable bug that just deletes everything and you have to start from scratch, never getting that back. You're stuck with it.
Well, sometimes you will get some games. What they do is they give you a certain amount of V-Bucks or credits, whatever. Like they may, if the game ever does come to that, okay, they may give every player who plays Fortnite at the time, every player that downloaded Fortnite at the time, they may give them around 5,000 V-Bucks or maybe 10,000. No, not even 10,000 V-Bucks at most. Okay, let's actually go to Fortnite real quick. Actually, no, not yet. That's for later. I was gonna do that later. But if we actually go to Fortnite and we look at how much $5 gets you in the game. Hold up. I'm actually gonna search that up right now. I forgot how much.
Here, I'll check.
Okay, you check, because if they're gonna give you 10,000 back, because I'm pretty sure they're not gonna give you 20,000, 50,000, 100,000. They're not gonna do that. The most they're gonna give you is 10,000 back. Okay. And I don't know how much 10,000 V-Bucks is in the game. Maybe it's a lot, maybe it's little. I don't know. Marshmallow's checking on that right now.
You can get a starter pack for $5.
How much V-Bucks is
So
that?
that would give you a fair amount. Let me check. I'm just checking right now. Okay. So the thing, what you get is like, I think at least 1,000 maybe.
1,000 V-Bucks.
You get a skin. You get 600 V-Bucks, a Rogue Age outfit, and castle. Okay, and Battle Royale only. So you get those for. You get that for $5. Now, moving to the $10, you get 1,000. $25, you get 2,500. $60, you get. One moment. You get 6,000, and with the $100, I think. $100, you get 10,000 V-Bucks. So they'd be giving away $100 for that.
Actually, to be honest, that would be fair because how much money they're already gaining, and they give everybody $100 back. Okay, that seems.
But
fair
how many people
enough.
play Fortnite? They wouldn't want to take that loss.
But like I said, let's say a kid, or I know some kids that actually spend over $100 on V-Bucks, and let's say the game does crash, and all they get is $100 back, and they probably spend $200. How are they gonna feel afterwards? All their skins are gone. In the end, cosmetics is just items. They're nothing more than just items you could have for looks. I mean, yeah, the game may crash and it may wipe the memory, but guess what's still gonna be there? The game is just still gonna be there. The only thing that's not gonna be there is the stuff, the items.
Yeah,
that's it.
So why not just enjoy it?
Just
for
enjoy
what
the
it
game.
is instead of having skins.
Exactly. Just enjoy the game for what it is, because in the end of the day, it's just the game that's gonna be there,
Yeah.
not the cosmetics.
So do you wanna switch to a new topic?
Oh yeah, there's plenty. Let's talk about PlanetSide 2 because I want more people to know what that is, because I'm pretty sure not a lot of people know what that is.
Or yeah, you're 8 subscribers. Hell yeah. I'm
Hell
just
yeah.
kidding. Yeah, PlanetSide 2. That is a fun game.
Fun is...
You know more about it than me, so you should talk about it more.
Alright, so PlanetSide 2 is a RTS, real-time situation, open-world, battlefield kind of game. It's based on 3 factions that basically go up against each other, and...
You have communism, socialism, and democracy.
Liberty.
MC is democracy, VS is socialism, and TC is communism. And
Oh, yeah.
you can join whichever team you want.
Yep, there's 3 factions, like my friend said. There's NC, TR, and VS. And in these 3 factions, they have a different set of weapons, different set of vehicles you could choose from. And the best part about PlanetSide 2 is that the server is all one server. There's no other, it's just one server. Which is actually really fascinating to me in another sense. Because you
It's
could literally...
very interesting.
Because you could literally be walking around in the map, and you could find your friend over and over and over again. Like, you don't have to invite them to the game. All they have to do is load up the game and enter the game. There's no servers, there's nothing. It's just you enter the game and you go fight. That's all you do, and it's actually really enjoying because you don't have to stay there and look for the server and all that crap.
If we can avoid alerting them, this might be easier.
Sometimes it takes a while for you to get on the server, but it's really fun. Like me, I've encountered my outfit members so many times.
Activate it.
I found
Just playing the game.
I found our farming room, by the way. It's over here.
Okay. Yeah, I've encountered my friends so many times. My outfit members, so many times. And it's just been so fun to talk about. It's funny. Like, I've encountered my friend Ches over here. A lot. And
Oh, yeah.
We've just enjoyed the game a lot and had so many funny moments with it. In fact, we're bringing a series to this channel about
that. Yeah, exactly about it. And
which might be out in a few days. We don't know yet. It's going to be a
10 episodes.
Yeah, 10 episodes of the first season. You'll have to see it.
And it's also a really good thing because if more people that see it, the more people that can actually come to PlanetSide 2 and enjoy it for themselves too. Because I feel like PlanetSide 2 deserves more credit than what it is. It deserves way more credit. It's a fun game. Yeah, and it's still... I've been hearing it's still a beta. That's what I've been hearing. I'm not sure yet. I'm not confirming that, but I've just heard it's a beta. But when I first got PlanetSide, I thought it was a full game, and I actually enjoyed for it is. And once I heard it was a beta, I'm like, what the heck? There's still more stuff to come. More vehicles, more weapons, more people. Like, it's amazing. I can't believe it.
Yeah. Surprisingly, it was fun. It's fun, and if they get new vehicles, that would be awesome.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We can switch to PlanetSide soon if you want.
Nah.
No. Yeah, we can stick with this.
Yeah.
But it's just fun, and like Warframe is still in beta or alpha stages.
It's alpha.
It's alpha, and look at the care that went into this.
So much care.
You can tell that look at the frames, and it's just really well crafted. So what they're doing with PlanetSide, it looks like they're trying to do this, not doing the same thing, but like kind of doing the same thing. They're putting care into their product.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Additional life support.
So I can't wait to see what happens with it.
And that's another thing about gaming, like PlanetSide 2 in terms. It's like these games, like they have so much potential, and they have a long way to go before they could come out. Like, games like this is like games that more people should play, in my opinion, because you could enjoy it with your friends, and you could have a competitive gameplay. You could be competitive too.
Well,
Like maybe
look at AAA games, okay? Look at AAA games. Some people say, like, Warframe is a AAA game. It should be on that level, but they don't put a price tag on it. They don't put a price tag on it. They give you a game and say have fun.
yeah, literally.
So, more games should be like this. Helping, like, I know, like, some places need to stay afloat, so that's why they have price tags on the game. But if you're like a major company, let's take Bethesda for an example. They're fresh on our minds right now.
Yeah.
They can make money.
Oh yeah.
All their games, they're gonna just sell out instantly. But if you can make like a free game
Another
like
life
Fallout
support
Shelter,
capsule
do
is
you know
now
how
available.
well that did? That did so well. So if you can make a free game like Fallout Shelter in like, not exactly like Fallout Shelter, but if you can make a free game, not on iOS but a console game, and have some microtransactions
Go
that
to
like
extraction.
not pay to win, not
The operative
anything
has
like
just made their
that,
first discovery.
then
Keep
yeah,
up the
you're
good
gonna
work.
make so much money. You're gonna make so much money.
Oh yeah. So much money, indeed.
Yeah, okay, on Fallout 4, look at the Creation Club for it. It's an optional thing, it's optional. And they still make lots of money from it, even though some people don't like it. Well, lots of people don't like it, but they're still gonna make money from it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, it's completely
Life
optional.
support in-
That stuff, it's optional. Mods, everything's optional. In Fallout games and Skyrim games and all that. So if you made a free game like that, that would be so revolutionary because not a lot of people would be willing to do that.
I'm gonna be straight up honest. I feel like free games are honestly way better than big title paid
Additional
for
life
games,
support has
in my opinion. Because if you look at free games, they just keep adding new content, and people will actually spend money to try to get that new content. And I think that's what the trick is with free games. The trick is to add all these cool things, all these nice things. Like Fortnite, they add all these nice things. It's a free game.
Oh god, Fortnite again.
I mean, but I'm using that as a fair example because even including Warframe, it was a free game, but they kept adding all this cool cosmetic items, and that's what the trick is. Even though it's a, I don't like it, but it's actually the trick to free games getting money. They, unlike paid for games like let's say Call of Duty, like you have to earn half of that stuff. The only thing you pay for is
Yeah.
DLCs. That's the only thing you pay for.
Yeah. But, okay, you know the Planes of Babylon expansion?
Yeah.
Life support.
If they released that as a DLC, that would change the whole game. Everyone would know it, no one would buy it.
Exactly.
But it's the Planes of Babylon thing. It's like a DLC. It
It is
adds
like a
so
DLC.
much.
It is like a
But
DLC.
Every update they have is free.
Exactly.
All of
That's
it's free, so nothing had. It's like everyone would like
Another
it.
life
Everyone
support capsule is
wants
now
it.
available.
So,
And that's
you know.
and that's the beauty about free-to-play games is because since you don't have to pay for nothing, it's like you could just keep. It's just like a free ticket. Like, oh, I don't have to spend money on a video game. I'll just keep playing this game because I enjoy this game. It's like people will spend money on free games. It will. I don't care who you are or what you say. People will spend money on free games. Why? Cosmetics. And that's a trick because people spend all this money on cosmetics. Like, for example, Call of Duty. When I was young, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 was a big hit. In my days, like when I was way young, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 was like something I would play on a daily. I had all the DLCs and everything.
Yeah, I mean, if you got like the what's it called? Edition, the season pass for games, then you had your whole game right there. Once they come out with the DLC, you get it for free and you have it.
Exactly, and it's like, what I was getting good to is that Call of Duty Black Ops 2, it didn't have like all these updates, because every update was just another DLC, and it was like, whoa, and the rest of the update was just bug fixes, and that's it. How many maps did they have in Black Ops 2? Because I remember they had okay, that was one, that was
all I remember is Nuketown.
Okay, they had Nuketown expansion. They had Die Rise. They
it
had
wasn't an expansion.
Alcatraz.
Oh wait, are you talking about zombies, right?
Yeah.
Then yeah, Nuketown expansion.
Die Rise.
Well,
oh yeah, fuck, what was that? Mob of the Dead.
Yeah, which is Alcatraz.
I love that. I love it so much. What was that? I don't remember this one, but it wasn't that. I don't remember the name of the map, but it was underground. It was underground mine quarry. That was another one. Yeah,
I know about that, but I don't remember his name.
But anyways, the point I'm trying to get to is that it's limited. Paid for games have limited content. They have limited DLCs. Yeah, you could say they have updates, but what do those updates do? Most of them are just for bugs. That's really all there are. And look at these beta free-to-play games. Every update, they add something new. Like new frame, new items, new characters, new storyline, everything. And guess what? It's all free.
Okay. Now, totally off subject, but Warframe has a fucking killer playlist.
Oh yeah.
Killer soundtrack. It is awesome.
It really gets you in the hype moment.
Yeah. Okay, back to what you were saying.
I'm just trying to get to the point that it's just the fact that free games have so much potential. They have all those updates compared to free games. That's why I'm saying free games are better than most paid games. A lot of paid games. Because all the people who make it, the only thing they're thinking about is people paying for the cosmetics. They're not thinking about people paying for the game, because the game is free. People can't pay for it. So they're just their money's coming from the things they put out there, like cosmetics. People want to get ahead in the game. That's why they have all these updates. That's why they add all this stuff so fast, because they keep pushing out all this shit and people can't keep up. They can't grind it faster. So what do? They just buy it. And that's the trick. They just buy. And that's how they get the money.
Yeah, but then you have games like Warframe and PlanetSide that, well, I don't know if
it's more Warframe. It's more, no.
Yeah,
it's more Warframe.
It is Warframe.
Yeah, Warframe's more paid to win.
Less paid to win, you mean?
Not necessarily, because you could buy Platinum and get a whole new frame that's probably overpowered in your eyes, but you know that it's probably like shit, they don't want it. But
well, the thing is, you can also earn it.
Yeah, you can also earn it, but you know, like.
Okay, I bought a frame before, and I deleted it. I never enjoyed it. I didn't feel accomplished. That's what the game does. It gives you a sense of accomplishment whenever you get something you've been grinding for so long. But if you're like just buy it instantly right off the bat, you don't want it. You get bored of it, and you're like, okay, I need this stuff, and it's mods, okay? Buying mods is so hard to do because you have to buy them from other people who spent their time out of their day to get it for you. So you're like, okay, maybe I could if you have time on your hands, you could do whatever in this game. You could become a god for all I care. But if you don't have the time, you can still farm for it, because like getting my, not Saren, but Zephyr Prime only took me a few days, but I took that, it only took me a few days, yeah, but I had time on my hands. But if you farm it like I do, like farm it when you have the time, and then you get it and all that, you feel accomplished and happy about it.
For sure, for sure. I agree with you totally on that part. Let's hold up with the conversation real quickly, because I'm gonna put something out there. Give me a second. But yeah, I agree with you on everything you just said. And I also agree on how and honestly, I agree with myself in a part, because I do agree with myself, because I do feel like free games are going to be the next big thing. They're going to be the next big money cow maker in the future, the cash cow in the future, because people nowadays, video games are getting really expensive. Let's be honest. Like a good game with everything you want in it, like everything you want to enjoy the game, it's gonna cost you $90.
I mean, pre-ordering stuff too. Oh god, pre-order bonuses. How much is pre-order nowadays? $100-something.
Oh my god, hell yeah, $100. Back in my day, it was $60. 60 bucks for a free new game, maybe 80.
You're close to mine. Yeah, it's just lots of money. Why would you want to do that? You earned money, and it's like, why would you want to buy it? Why would you want to buy something that you earned money for, and you just look at the game's price tag and it's so much? You wouldn't want that. If you force your parents to buy it, they'd be mad at you. They wouldn't want to. They wouldn't even want to hear about it. Right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't disagree with you on that part, because if my mom ever found out that I spent over $400 on the game, I'm pretty sure she would either 1, kick my ass, or 2, kick my ass with my own system. I mean, well, not always, but parents that are really like, don't spend your money like a jackass.
Well, some parents like just don't care.
Oh,
that's why we have like, you know who Lil Tay is?
Oh boy, there we go. That's my daughter. Yeah, I know who she is.
That's your daughter.
That's my demon daughter right there.
I'm very joking, but still, no one would want to have a daughter like her. But she's like super spoiled, because it's like her parents just gave up.
Actually, I haven't seen her father.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into it. I just don't care.
I don't either. I just like, maybe that's gonna be our next topic. Away from video games for a second. Let's get into the juicy stuff. Whoa, Vicky.
Oh yeah, whoa, Vicky.
It's just, why? Come on.
I think the human race has descended, you know? Our intelligence is just going downhill.
It's just that, why? Why are we making these kids just popular? What's the point? For money? Like,
I think we like drama. I think we like something new. Why do people play games a lot? Because it's something new.
I mean, if you want to talk
Something
about drama, then
exciting.
talk about what's going on in the Middle East right now. Let's talk about that for a second. Why are we talking about, oh, some 10-year-old freaking hangs out with some rappers, some 10-year-old hangs out with the gangsters, or oh, let's talk about liberalism. Oh, let's talk about Vicky. You know, like really?
Yeah, it's like, okay, I mean, people who have time like that need to get their shit together. I mean, like, well, Vicky, she needs to look in the mirror. I mean, I think she's colorblind.
I don't. Oh yeah, well, Vicky, I was about to. I thought you were talking about Lil Tay. I was about to say, for Lil Tay, I think her mother should look in the mirror because she wouldn't be like that if it
Her
was.
mother should slap the head.
I mean, I'm just be honest.
I'm not supporting child abuse, I'm just saying.
I mean, it's not even child abuse. That's another thing. Like, most people these days, they think just slapping your children right in the back of the head in public is child abuse. Like, that's not child abuse, first of all. That's not close to child abuse. Okay, that's just you disciplining your child, okay?
Well, I mean, you can discipline your child in other ways, too.
I mean, but nowadays,
You
kids
don't
like to
have
be
to
mouthy.
slap them, you don't have to hit them.
I mean, but
You
back
can-
then, kids, yes, they used to be
Well,
like us. They used to talk back.
I would like, okay, I don't like it when parents hit their kids for like, just for discipline, because there's so many other ways you can do it. So many other ways. You should do that for last resort. If they aren't doing it, you have to. But if it's like something minor,
Successful.
you don't have to hit them. You can like destroy the internet or something. Take away their phone privileges, all that.
I mean,
I love how this got into child. Let's back to gaming.
I don't know how we came already so deep into it. Might as well just finish it off then
Life
with
support
something.
on the way.
But in all honesty, I feel like discipline back then is way better than discipline now. Yes, it is really important to save actual physical punishments for the last resort, but if your child is acting nonsense on the internet just to get attention, like from other people, and then make a rant about it, make themselves someone who they're not, and they get into all this drama,
I've delivered another
then I
life
mean,
support.
you did something wrong. Maybe you didn't. Maybe it was just the person. Maybe it's just them growing up, quote unquote growing up. We will never know. I'm not a parent, so I can't say.
Don't spoil them. Don't spoil them.
Yeah, just don't spoil them. Just give them. Don't give a child a mile. If you give them an inch, some children these days think you're giving them the whole freaking planet.
Here. Okay. I'll say something that I always say. If you give the human a benefit of the doubt, they'll always disappoint you.
Oh yeah.
Because if you trust them to do something, do it yourself. Because they'll always disappoint you.
For sure.
But not always. Well, okay, I do trust some of my friends. I do trust one of my friends. And I trust them with my life, and they would never let me down. So, there are some of those people. There's some of those people that you can trust. But if you give the human, like the human, the benefit of the doubt, it just wouldn't work. But you'd have to trust them.
What was I gonna get at in a minute? Okay, we talked about Fortnite. We talked about Fortnite. I mean, I said that twice.
We've talked about PlanetSide, and we've talked about Warframe.
We talked about Fortnite. We talked about PlanetSide 2. We talked about Warframe. We talked about free games. We talked about today's society. We actually no, we haven't gone to today's society issues. Okay, let's get to that for a little bit. Okay, that's gonna get a little bit of politics. Oh boy, I already hear the liberals, the conservatives.
I'm not a politics person, apparently.
I'm a strong conservative. I don't disagree.
You wanna know what I am?
What?
Nothing, because I don't know. I said I don't do politics.
It's fine. I'll take it. I'll take the lead. You could just insert your ideas.
Scares me. That scares me.
Okay, politics is nothing to be majorly afraid of. Okay, well, here's the thing. I just want to talk about this because I've been hearing about this a lot lately, and honestly, it's starting to annoy me a little bit. A man who thinks he's a girl and a girl who thinks he's a man. You know, this is gonna get a little bit south already. Marshmallow's like, damn, I got to take off my wig.
No, I'd rather just not get into that.
Marshmallow's like, oh,
seriously, I'd rather not, because that's a mental issue. Like, it's an actual thing that they can't get. They think they're in a. I could give you the science right now behind it.
I don't disagree with you. I'm actually on board with you 100% on this. Like, I do believe too, you know, it's also a mental issue. I do believe people have. The thing is that people who believe that, or people who think that, is either A, they have some mental issues, which is understandable. We can't really judge a person with mental issues.
Well,
if
it's
you have
not
autism.
a mental issue. It's not autism either. It's
No,
an
it's not.
actual thing where they feel like they're a male in the female's body, a female in the male's body.
Yeah, I heard about it. I heard of the. I know what it. I forgot what it's called, but scientists are not really 100% confirming it. But they are like researching it still. It does have a name. I just forgot the name.
And sometimes you want to fit into a crowd, so that's why you do it.
Hold out as long
It's
as
just
you
that
can.
the thing is that you could be whoever you want. If you want to be a helicopter, be a helicopter. Okay, I don't care. But don't insert your pronouns or your ideology into a system.
I don't mind that. I don't.
I mean, if you're gonna get mad
Honestly,
at me
I
because
don't mind any of it.
I mean, if I'm going up to you, I'm like, hey guy, or hey girl, and you turn around to me and say, use my pronouns correctly, sir, and then maybe I'll talk to you. I'll be like, what the heck are you talking about?
They have to tell me this thing. They have to tell me that.
I mean,
And I would use it.
I mean,
and transgender people, they're fine.
Attack us and we will
I have
counter.
nothing against them.
No. Of course.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. So it's like, hey, there you go, and just don't like say I'm this,
And I'm that.
like, and get aggressive with me. Just tell me it once we start talking, and like, okay, I respect that, and I respect your decisions.
Exactly. It's just you can't. The thing is that I've been seeing videos about it. I've been seeing protests about it, and legitimately, these people do get pissed off with you, and it's not the person's fault because when the person, okay, humans as general, for all our existence, when we see a guy or a girl, what do we say? Hi, ma'am. Hello, sir. Hey, guy. Hey, dude. What's up, girl? Or just regular stuff, okay? Just regular stuff to greet each other. Even if it is slang, non-slang, it's whatever, who cares?
Okay,
It's,
well, let's get off this topic. I mean, I just don't like talking about it, I'll be honest with you. I'm not,
Extraction is
I'm
ready.
really not in that scene. I don't know anything about it. I want to stay away from it. So,
let's talk about liberals.
Fallout.
That should keep you going for
Okay,
a while.
Fallout. Oh yeah, the new Fallout game that's coming now.
yeah, Fallout,
Keep you going for a while.
76.
Fallout.
That, yeah, well, I hear it might be open world, and I hope it is. Well, not open world, but I mean multiplayer.
It's
Of
already
course
open
gonna be
world game.
world. Of course it'll be open world. I hope it's gonna be multiplayer. Because, that would bring something new. It's like, that would bring something new. Exciting. Instead of just, I mean, they always bring something new to the table. Fallout, like, they always have different maps. Always. And it's just, it's hilarious how cool and interesting they can make it, but okay. Now, you know Bethesda, they're the ones who made Fallout 3, you know?
Yeah.
But you wanna know who made Fallout New Vegas? A game company in Fallout New Vegas is still the best Fallout in the series.
Oh yeah.
Because of, you know who made it? The original people. The original people. So, if they would give the original people, like, another chance to do it, they'd make it 10 times better than any Fallout. Because they could have a chance to make Fallout New California or something. And I think there's some reasons they can't do it right now, but once they're able to do it, that would be awesome. Fallout New Vegas 2, I'd be on board, I'd buy it instantly within a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
But they can't because of some constraints and all that. But once they can, I'd be buying it. But back to Fallout 76. It's gonna be placed in Virginia.
Oh yeah.
And
It is gonna be placed in Virginia.
And they got out of the vault in 25 years after the bombs dropped.
So these are just people who actually never came out the vault. These are people who are now just getting out.
These are people who were in the vault when the bombs dropped.
Yeah.
And came out of the vault.
So these are people who are actually, like, the Vault-Tec, who actually experienced the Vault-Tec experience, who actually were cryo-frozen for the entire time, and they
No. This isn't cryo-freezing, this is, okay. So, there's this, okay, Vault-Tec, it did experiments, okay? But they had control vaults too. They had control vaults.
Ah, so this is just a vault just based on people just enjoying life in a vault. Not cryo-frozen, but just in a vault.
Yeah, and they got out 25 years after the bombs dropped.
Still that
So you
entire...
could have some 20-year-olds get in there, and now they could be 45. And they could remember what life was, and then they could see the devastation of what happened.
So these are people...
They'd actually feel sad, pain, but... So pretty much what Fallout 4 did, but on a greater scale.
The thing is that these people have, like, in Fallout 4, like, the vault was already open. All those people are dead. Everyone in that vault was dead, only... You know, your character is the one living, and obviously he's looking for his son.
The cryo freeze, messed up.
Yeah, I'm gonna be straight up. This is actually really interesting because out of all these Fallouts, this is a vault that has people that have not experienced the outside world, not yet, not in the events when the bombs were dropped, not even after. These are people who waited for 25 to 20 years in a vault. They have no clue what's going on outside. They don't know who is out there. They don't know if people are alive. And they're like, what? Wow, this is what our world came to? It's like, it's gonna be amazing just to see the reaction, like, what these people are gonna think.
And you know that, because, okay, you know, the NCR in the California Republic, they were just getting started at that time. Beyond Play, they were getting started. Everyone was just getting started.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see factions come from the ground up and all of that. So I can't wait to see that.
I feel like this is what's gonna happen with Fallout in the future. Okay, so we have these normal people who have not been exposed to radiation.
We have bombs drop on us and the Fallout come out. Well, bad.
Well, here's the thing. We have people who are pure, have not experienced the radiation, who are living in the vault, normal lives, whatever. and we have people who were in the vaults but came out of the vaults way too early, and we have another group of people who were in the vaults but they were used for experiments, and then people who didn't even go inside the vaults are just people with those mental issues,
Raiders, all of that,
all of those. And this is gonna be really interesting because I feel like what's gonna happen is in later games there's just gonna be new factions, and in the end of all this, in the end of all these factions, in the end of the game, I feel like what's gonna happen is one of the factions is gonna rise up and say, this isn't what we are, this isn't what humans are made for. We are made to be savages, we are made to be killers. We're made to build, we're meant to experience life, enjoy life. This isn't life, and I feel what's gonna happen is there's gonna be more bombs dropped. I feel like they're gonna drop more bombs to wipe out the human race completely.
Yeah. No. Well, I mean, sometimes, I think Fallout, well, there was one development way back, for another Fallout game that had China still had nuclear bombs, and they were going to drop it on the US to completely obliterate it.
Oh boy.
So what I think they could do is, like, retry that idea, because they were gonna have a place set in China, and we were gonna go there, but it didn't happen. Thanks, Bethesda.
Thanks, Bethesda. Jesus. I'm upgrading my classes right now.
Yeah. Anything else you wanna touch on?
Hold up. I mean, I'm just like I hate this thing so much. I have like drag my mods across my screen. This is annoying. I'm just putting in these mods real quickly. Stormbreaker's not even fully up. My Serration's not even fully upgraded. What the fuck? I don't care. But what's another thing we could touch up on? Star Wars, all the Battlefronts, all PlayStation 2. Let's talk about that.
Oh, the new movie that wasn't that good.
I feel like they completely took Star Wars and they said, here's the toilet.
Okay, the new Battlefronts are shit.
No.
Play the PS2 versions, play any of those, the best Battlefronts you've ever played.
Oh yeah,
Remember
sure.
The Force Awakens?
Oh my god, I love Force Awakens. I have all the games for Xbox 360, even the metal casing for it.
I love that game, even
Bro.
though I was absolutely horrid at it and I couldn't get past the first level.
Star Killer, bro. Star Killer, oh my
I know,
god,
it was
bro.
the best, but guess what? They scrapped it.
They came up with Battlefront, they came up with Force Unleashed 2.
Yeah.
Okay, this is my thing. Star Wars Force Unleashed, I just want to touch upon this before we hit Battlefront, because this is my childhood. I love this game. I love the story, and I wish they put him into the Star Wars series. He is basically, let's take one of the most badass characters in the game. Let's take Nidus for example, and let's take every other frame and just combine them to one, and then let's take that frame, let's put him in Star Wars, give him every Force ability there is, and let's take that guy, let's put him in Fallout, let's let him survive in Fallout, then let's take that survivor and just give him 100 times steroid cancer radiation, then you get Star Killer.
I don't know what analogy you're using there, but okay.
Basically, Star Killer is one of the most, I'm gonna be honest, badass.
Badass, yeah.
Like, if you want to talk about badass, play his games. Play his games right now. I'm guaranteed you would not be disappointed.
You would love it.
Oh yeah. Oh
And
my god.
let me think.
Star Wars Force Unleashed has some good graphics too. Even the first one has some decent graphics.
Had some great graphics. graphics.
Because you want to know something funny? I have the PlayStation version. PlayStation 2 version of Star Wars Force Unleashed. Like,
Oh, dude, me too.
and I'm just gonna be,
I love.
and when they remastered it on 360 and PS3, it was mind blowing.
Yeah.
Mind blowing. The graphics were amazing. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Man, I wish they made a third one. They need to make a third one. I swear to God, they need to make it. If they made a third one,
Yeah.
you'll see me in that GameStop. You'll see me pre-ordering that $200 way early.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, now let's go back to the Battlefront, because that's the whole point we're talking about now. Okay, the new Battlefronts that came out, in my opinion, and in my Marshmallow's opinion, were pretty shit.
Hey guys, you want to do loot boxes?
Oh God.
Hey guys, you want to do some more? Hey, we are gonna give you the pride and accomplishment of buying loot boxes. Our goal, we're supposed to give you pride and accomplishment. Ah, well they fucked up on all those levels.
Ooh, Equinox. What are you talking about now?
I'm talking about Battlefront, how their statement was like, our goals were supposed to give you the pride and accomplishment for the player of getting the characters, but that never worked. Mostly because I think it's like you had to play for a year or so to get all the characters,
Mm-hmm.
and no one has that time.
I mean, from Star Wars Battlefront, the first one that came out to PS4 and Xbox One, I liked the only mode I liked about it was the survival when you're just playing by yourself. That's the only thing I
Yeah.
liked about it. I also liked the ragdoll effects because the ragdoll effects were funny as hell and they made the game more realistic. I loved how like the terrain actually dirty your clothes too, which is pretty interesting. And I also like the fact that they brought back all these old characters and they gave them a new purpose, a new life. They brought these maps and they made it epic. But they would never ever beat the original.
I mean, do a remaster.
If they remastered,
Did you see what they did with Bloodborne?
Hell, I didn't expect
Not
them to
Bloodborne, I mean
No.
Dark Souls. Dark Souls. They did a remaster of Dark Souls, and that's given them so much money.
I mean, Star Wars Battlefront 2 for PlayStation 2 was a bestseller. It was a bestseller, and I can't lie. I can see why it was a bestseller because it's fucking amazing. I can't lie. Battlefront, Star Wars Force Unleashed. I'm still thinking about Star Wars Force Unleashed, bro. Oh my god, it was a game to play.
No. Any more topics here? I can see.
I think we should save off the topics for tomorrow. We could cut the stream short for now so that we could get more tomorrow. Yeah. Alright. We're gonna see y'all tomorrow, probably. Hopefully. Alright. See y'all then.